So the longer you wait, kind of the less likelihood that you're going to get the job, because they're going to have more time to get more people out there to do more quotes, and then you got more competition.
If you're thinking about starting a pressure washing business, but you want to learn more about the equipment, mixing chemicals, how to clean every surface on a residential job site, property protection, and much, much more, check out the How to Wash course. It'll be the first link in the comment section and the description.
What is up, everybody? My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to land large commercial jobs. In this one, you guys are going to be watching an over $10,000 parking lot clean, parking lot stripe, and we actually cleaned some of the building on this one. Over a $10,000 job that we landed off of my Facebook ad strategy. This is actually going to be part one in today's video. We're going to be looking at the building cleaning, and actually this is the morning after a full night shift where we had cleaned all the parking lots. Now, it's really hard to film parking lot cleaning because we're trying to cover so much concrete in so little time, as well as it was dark outside. So we're just going to be looking at the building cleaning footage today. I'm going to do a complete separate video on all of the parking lot striping, but in this video, I also want to give you guys a formula, a framework that you guys can use for landing commercial jobs. So I'm going to be breaking down step by step from beginning to end how you can land large commercial jobs just like we do. But if you want to learn exactly how I land jobs using Facebook ads, check out the first link in the comment section and the description. That will be a link to the local domination course where I go through my complete Facebook ad strategy, the updated version of the Facebook ad strategy, along with Aaron's web content strategy for driving traffic and landing big jobs. In there, we also go over some other marketing strategies. We go over equipment that you need, chemicals you need, and a bunch of other things that are going to help you get from $0 a month to over $7,000 a month with your pressure washing business. But if you already know how to run ads and you just want my help tweaking them, refining them, check out the Inner Circle. That'll be the second link in the comment section description, and get in on the bi-weekly calls with myself, Mike, Aaron, and Cody, as well as surround yourself with the top people in the industry, the people doing big numbers, the people who are where you want to be. Second link in the comment section description. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. So the formula, step one, you want to get in front of the person making a purchasing decision. Now, there's tons of ways you could do this. You could do direct mailers. You could go pass out flyers. You can go talk to, business owners. You could go knock on the door and go in there and say, hey, I provide a service. However, the main two ways that we have been landing jobs is ranking on Google. We actually landed a $30,000 hospital cleaning. I'm going to be doing a video on here soon. I just have a ton of footage that I have to share with you guys. This job was actually probably about a month and a half ago. I've just got a ton of jobs, actually over $30,000, but we landed that one on Google. We've been landing a lot of big jobs off of Google, or you can run Facebook ads like the way we landed this one. We also landed a hotel parking lot clean and stripe that I'm going to be showing you guys here real soon as well. That one was almost $6-7 grand, something like that. We've been doing a ton of big jobs, but I say all this to show you the two biggest ways that we've been landing jobs is ranking on Google and running ads on Facebook. Now, the advantages and disadvantages to both. Google, the advantage is people are actively searching. So that means they have a high intent to purchase. They want to get the job done sooner rather than later. However, they typically get as many bids as possible, because if you search on Google, you get hit with 500 search results. You get hit with 40 companies in your local area. And typically what they'll do is they'll call as many companies out as they can get to give them a quote. And they usually go with the best quote, or the person that wowed them the most, or just whoever they had the best experience with. And we're going to go over that later on in this video. Now, the second way is Facebook ads. And the advantage to this is the person found you, so they get a quote from you, and sometimes you're the only quote that they get because they weren't actively searching it out. It's not like they searched it and 40 other companies came up. You impressed them with your Facebook ad, they gave you a call, you gave them a quote, they liked it, and they went with you. So advantage is less competition. Disadvantage is it's much harder to target, so you'll have to get in front of a lot of people who aren't your ideal customer. But as you guys can see, we land jobs like this off of Facebook ads, so it really kind of sorts itself out in the long run, especially if you know how you're running them, how you're targeting them, and what the ad is comprised of. So two ways we land jobs, pretty much rank on Google, run on Facebook ads. Both have advantages and disadvantages, but step one is to get in front of people making purchasing decisions, or people who know the people who are making purchasing decisions. Step two, do the estimate, right? So they found you, they called you, you set a date, you go do the estimate. Now, first things first, you want to be as timely with this as possible. I like to get out, do the estimate as fast as possible, same day if possible. Usually in the afternoons, we're kind of wrapped up, unless we're doing like a huge commercial job. But if we have to, next day, just as soon as we can fit it in the schedule, because I don't want to give them too much time to get too many quotes. I like to get out there, take a look at it, and hopefully get them the right quote that they need to go ahead and accept it. So the longer you wait, kind of the less likelihood that you're going to get the job because they're going to have more time to get more people out there to do more quotes, and then you got more competition. But if they're getting more than one quote, you will need to find ways to differentiate yourself from the other companies that are giving the estimates. You want to ask yourself, why would this company want to go with us? How are we different from everybody else that's coming out here to do the quotes? Do you have the best price? Do you carry yourself more professionally? Do you build rapport better? Do you ask better questions? Do you kind of lead them around and kind of show them the things that need to be done a little bit better? What can you be exceptional at within the estimating process? Really what you need to ask yourself every time that you go out to do an estimate, and you need to also study what you did and figure out how you can do it better. Now, step 3, you want to present the quote. We'll be releasing Quote IQ Beta within the next day or so. It should be out, so you guys can use that. I've actually tweaked the estimate form a bunch of different times. I wanted to make it look as professional as possible. I wanted to make it look like the best estimate / invoice that you could get out there. Now, if you guys download the app and you're like, Justin, we can make it look better by XYZ, feel free, you can email me, let me know. But we'll have more info on the app here pretty soon. You actually get estimates and invoices free whenever you download it. So just something to be aware of. I'll let you guys know as soon as the beta's out. Should be out in the next day or so. I'll actually leave a link. It'll be the 3rd link in the comment section description. You guys can fill out the form, and I will send you an email as soon as it's available for you to download it, play with it. I'll also be releasing a video with it so you guys can see all the different features and everything. So if you're interested in that, check that out. But just be sure that you're timely with providing the quote. Same thing as the estimate. We want to be quick, especially with these big jobs. We don't want to give them too much time to get too many. We want to provide them with the right price, and we want to make a good impression on them so that way they're ready to make a purchasing decision with us. So you want to make sure it looks professional, make sure it's on time, and then make sure that it's sent to the proper location. So I always like to ask the person that's going to be getting the quote, I'll be like, hey, where would you like us to send this? Is it better for text, email, or anywhere else? And typically they'll say that email is the best. And if you send it to their email, shoot them a text and let them know that you sent it in case it went to their spam folder or they missed it or something like that. Step 4 is going to be to follow up. So you guys have heard the saying before, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. I'd follow up until I hear that they've got somebody else doing the job, but it depends how hungry you are. You might have tons and tons of commercial work coming in. You might have tons and tons of clients. Maybe it wasn't that big of a job, or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, persistence will win the day. So have a plan in place and be sure to follow up until they say that they've decided on another company or whatever the case may be. Now, don't be annoying with this, obviously. I would just send them a text or an email every couple days, just kind of, hey, checking in. Just want to see if you guys made a decision on the job. Don't be annoying. Don't send them a text every day, every hour. Just shoot them a text, shoot them an email. Hey, following up, just wanted to see if you guys made a decision. And whenever they say they have made a decision, say thank you so much for letting me know, and just go about your day. Make sure you save them as a contact. That's why it helps to have an app like Quote IQ, so you can just save them in there and have them in there always, and you can follow up with them later on. But be sure you keep track of all these contacts, because these are very valuable contacts. They're going to need something else in the future. They might need another service that you provide, and you can always follow up, and maybe you'll win the job next time. Step 5 is our last step. I actually have a bonus tip after this one, but win or learn. There's no lose. We don't lose out on jobs. Either we land the job or we learn from it. But really, you want to look at every single time that you do this and see where you can improve. Where did you drop the ball at? What questions could you have asked? What could you have done differently to give yourself a better chance to land the job? Could the quote have been better? Could you have, had more confidence when you met with the property manager and walked the property with them? Always be evaluating how you performed. At the end of the day, we can't control the outcomes. Maybe they were more monetarily focused, so they went with the cheapest guy. Whatever it is, we just want to focus on what we can do better, and we're going to take that into the next estimate, because a lot of guys, this is our bonus tip, will get googly eyes. Bonus tip, don't get googly eyes. People will get a call from a big apartment complex or a big hospital or whatever the case may be, and they automatically start counting the money as if it's in their bank account. That's not the case. We want to keep our composure about us. This is why it's important to have plenty of lead flow, because there's no scarcity about these jobs. If you are afraid that you're going to lose it, or if you have placed a big importance on getting this job and you're already counting the money in your bank account, the odds of you landing it go down exponentially. So bonus tip, don't get googly eyes. That's going to actually be the word of the day in today's video, is googly. So if you made it this far in the video, comment down below googly and I'll hashtag you're a real one. But let's go through the steps one more time. Step 1 is to get in front of the right person in order to land the jobs. You can do this a number of different ways. The main ways we've been doing it is Facebook ads and Google. Step 2 is going to be to schedule a day, go out, do the estimate, estimate, walk the property, ask the right questions, present yourself professionally. Step 3, you're then going to want to present the quote to them. Step 4, you're going to want to follow up because the squeaky wheel gets the oil. And step 5, we win or we learn, and we take what we did and we learn from it and we build upon it and we become better and better and better and better. You have to remember, people have been in this game for a very long time, like Mike Vadan. He's been in the game for 20 years. If you think you're just going to go out there on your second commercial quote a big apartment complex and think you're going to land it over a guy who's been in the industry for 20 years, you're highly mistaken. So that's why you got to learn from them. That's why you got to take notes. You got to study yourself as if you're studying film, and you got to see where you can improve at. So anyway, comment down below Google ads if you made it this far in the video. I'll have links down below if you're interested in any links I mentioned earlier, the Facebook ad strategy, the inner circle, or Quote IQ. Check those out down below. But my name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed, and until next time, hustle hard and get that money, baby. Peace.